will self-destruct in 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, you're listening to RGBTitanRadio.com, the Valley's home of original Valley music.
Alright, that was a nice little rendition of the national anthem there. You are listening to RGBTitanRadio.com, and for those of you listening to us for the first time, thanks for joining us here. If you don't know about us, we're a local-only station. We're featured here in the RGB. We feature only real Grand Valley artists. So if you or somebody you know happens to have original Valley music, all you have to do is email us at playingmymusic@RGBTitanRadio.com. That way we can post your music, get it into rotation. That way we can get you the exposure you deserve. But right now, we have paused the music for the next couple of hours because we are bringing you the South Texas Rolleristas live from Skate Zone here in Weslaco. We're glad to be here. We're looking spiffy too, I have to say.
Yeah. Wearing nice sports coats. It's cool. It's fun. You know, I'm excited. I look good. You look good. We look good. It's great.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to run over the rules a little bit. Like we said before, the 2 most important people that we're going to be following tonight will be the jammers. The jammers' point is to get through the pack, lap the pack, and for every person they lap on the other team, they're going to get hooked up with a point, and those points are going to be totaled up. And, of course, the lead jammer has the responsibility to stop the jam whenever she wants. So whoever the lead jammer is has the ability to stop the jam. So the point is to gather as many points as you can. And if you have the lead jammer, stop the play, score your points. And if you're not the lead jammer, well, your point is to catch up and make sure they don't score that many. And, of course, our blockers. What do our blockers do, Fred?
I'm assuming they block, Sebby.
That's right. They do block.
All right. I nailed it on that one.
So here we go. We're getting ready to get started here. The teams are having their last-minute huddles. Everybody's eardrums are being blown off by the announcer here.
Oh, yes.
There's a whistle right there. It's time to go here, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, thanks for joining us here for our first-ever broadcast of the South Texas Rolleristas being brought to you by RGBTitanRadio.com.
There seems to be four players of each team on the rink right now.
That's right. Looks like those are going to be our blockers right there. More importantly, we need to find out who the jammers are. Now, if you happen to come to one of these, it's easy to spot the jammer. They're the girls with the stars on their helmets. And they'll be passing those stars out as they go. All right, let's see here. I see 2 blockers and 2 jammers for each team.
I believe the jammers are in the back there.
Jammers making their way.
Any minute now.
Any minute now. We got it. Here comes the announcer. Don't make eye contact.
Don't look at him. Don't look at him.
Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. It looks like Peace War has set herself up to be the peace blocker here. And there we go. Our first whistle goes off, and there's the second whistle as the jammers make their way around the first turn. Blockers positioning themselves. Now, don't forget, there's no using your hands or anything. You can't use your hands to block anybody. Our jammers trying to make their way through the pack. Not quite getting through. Let's see there. There's a nice maneuver to the outside. Oh, and it looks like the Fallout Brigade takes the lead jammer spot. Making her way. She's got to lap everybody to start scoring points. Our other jammer, looks like Peace War took a little fall right there with these chicks on her.
She's coming around.
Jammer's coming around the last turn. She's still going. She's got to catch the pack. All right, let's see there. It looks like she passed 1. So that's 1 point scored for the Fallout Brigade. Peace War trying to make room for her as the jammer makes her way through. Coming back. Pushed out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Our first big fall of the game. So she goes behind a couple players. She's got to make those up in order to score those points. Let's see what she wants to do here. Who's the lead jammer? It is still out the Fallout Brigade. Making her way through the pack. Gets pushed out of bounds again. Has to come out behind blocker. Fallout Brigade making her way through the turn as they're trying to get the crowd hyped up here. The jammer for the Truamakaze is making her way through. She's still not the lead jammer, and it almost looks like the jammer for the Fallout Brigade is going to lap the jammer from the Truamakazes, and that would just be deathly right there. As we're trying to score points here. And she calls the jam off. Our first jammer for the Fallout Brigade, that looks like making Menda. She's doing her thing. So the tally of the points here, as you can tell, there's a lot of points scored per shift or per jam, whatever lingo you want to do. So we're excited. Thanks for joining us here. Get through our first jam safely. Nobody hurt yet. We're looking for our next two jammers here. They're set, ready to go. Our referee's getting ready to get them off. There's the whistle. The blockers take off. Jammers get set, and the second whistle goes. Oh, and that was a good start right there. It looks like FTV with that and Hosa taking the lead jammer's position right there. Making her way through the crowd. Oh, a blocker! Two blockers go out. And still making her way around as the lead jammer. Making her way around number 2. As she comes through the starting line, she's got to catch up with the pack. It doesn't look like anybody from the Truamakaze is trying to slow down the Fallout Brigade. It looks like Peace Waller from the Fallout Brigade has still got that line pretty set up. Another fall, another blocker. She's got to get up. She's got to keep with the pack. Looks like Ann's trying to make a on the outside. Gets a nice whip into the inside. Misses both blockers. On the inside turn has lapped everybody. Let's see if she wants to call off the jam and go ahead and score those points. Now, it looks like she's going to go for more. The Fallout Brigade blockers trying to get themselves repositioned. It looks like the Fallout Brigade not going to score any points on this one. That jammer is in the penalty box. Didn't patch that call. But if I had to guess, there had to have been a triple in the play or something. Fallout Brigade just throwing their shoulders everywhere, trying to keep the jammer from lapping them. And there it is. She calls off the jam, ladies and gentlemen, scoring the points. As we'll try to get a point total up for you pretty soon. Unfortunately, the guys that usually run the projection screen said they get wiped out because of spring break. It seemed that everybody who was rolling balls
still are
still rolling balls and haven't brought back the projector yet, but it's all right. That's what the wide array sport is for.
Well, I have to say, Stevie, this is really exciting and intense. I am in awe, in complete awe.
Okay, let's look at that score over there. I have a 9 to something else. It looks like a 9-0. The Fallout Brigade has not scored any points yet. We'll check that score for you pretty soon. As the blockers take off, and still only one jammer for the Kamikazes, ladies and gentlemen. This time taking the jammer position will be V7's Velocity Vixen as she makes her lap away. Oh! Truamakaze, a crash there! That was a nice push out by the Fallout Brigade, making the blockers fall and keeping the jammer behind the pack. So they now have two blockers not in sync with the pack. They're going to make their way up as their jammer makes back around as we're still waiting for the time. And it looks like the Fallout Brigade, they have their jammer out of the penalty box. So she's still got to make her way through the pack and pack everybody else. But we'll see if they go with the strategy of just knocking people out. Got a referee ball right here. She's all right though. The jammer's still trying to make her way through, but she can't use her arms. She's having to tuck her arms between her, and the Fallout Brigade knows what they're doing, keeping away from that, but she manages to split the defenders. Making her way through. It looks like she's a little winded. We'll see what happens here. I think, if I had to guess, she's going to call off the jam pretty soon. But it doesn't look like it. And it looks like the Fallout Brigade, the jammer, fresh out of the penalty box, has made her way up to the Truamakaze's jammer. As the crowd's getting into this a little bit more. Man, she looks pretty tired, doesn't she, Fred?
Yeah, she does.
And these chicks are in full pads, as required by the league here. They have to wear 4 roller skates, not the inline skates. They have to wear helmets, pads, and wrist guards. Oh! That was a nice save there by War Peace.
I really thought she was going to do crowd.
Oh, and the jammer goes out of bounds and hits the floor.
There seems to be something wrong with her skate. Something fell
Man,
off there.
her skate came completely apart, man.
Oh, wow.
If that was NASCAR, she would have gone down and into the wall, but thank God, this is not NASCAR. Alright, we're looking for the score over there. I see 9 and still 0. It looks like a 0. It looks like a blank. That 9 looks pretty clear for the Truamakaze, which makes sense. They are the ones moving fast through the pack. And, of course, the Fallout Brigade had a 1-minute penalty there. We didn't catch that penalty call, but we're pretty sure it was tripping. It looked like a lot of tripping going on. And if they're not tripping, then they're not off drugs because they're straight tripping, you know.
Straight up.
Alright, as we get ready for our next jam session right here, there's the first whistle as the blockers make their way through. Peace War, of course, look at the front for the Fallout Fallout Brigade once again, ladies and gentlemen. Doing a very good job of it.
Creep Show going up against Big Mama Z and Jan-Line. Creep Show making it this far.
Making the way through. There's a nice whip there to the inside. Let's see, she's trying to make her way to the inside without going out of bounds. The blocker seems to have her pinned in, though, as Peace War makes her way out front and makes sure that the jammer does not get through. And here's a blocker out for the Truamakaze, trying to take out Peace War and her other fellow blocker from the Fallout Brigade. It looks like the jammer got past the Fallout Brigade, got past Peace War right there. And what was that? It looked like an out of bounds, getting out of bounds. She has to wait for the pack to go through. So the lead jammer is for the Truamakaze, number 77, Creep Show, and she makes her way through, turning on the speed right now. So we had to clear the way for some blockers. Making her way around turn number 1. And turn number 2, closing in. She's less than 10 feet away from the blockers. As she makes her move to the inside where she has blocker help, it is pushed outside by one of the Fallout Brigade, so she'll have to reestablish herself behind all the blockers. And as the lead jammer, she reserves the right and enforces the right to go ahead and call off the jam. So it looks like the Truamakazes has come out to a nice start here. And you got to kind of feel for the Fallout Brigade also, because it doesn't look like they have that many people on the roster right now. It didn't look like they brought too many people to it. So we'll see how that plays out, whether or not it plays out to their advantage later on. But I cannot see how. I mean, it seems like in the last jam right there that people were already getting tired. And it looks like Peace War is going to go ahead and take herself a breather as they send in more blockers for the Fallout Brigade as we get everything set up here. So we're ready to go. The blocker's off for the first whistle, and there's the second whistle as our jammers take off. For the Fallout Brigade, we have number 9, Hitmanic Free. And the Truamakaze jammer gets pushed out of bounds. The Fallout Brigade will take the lead jammer position, and she is pushed out of bounds too. So she has to reestablish herself behind that blocker. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So she's still got to get her way through the pack and around this one lap. But it looks like the Truamakazes are making the way through. As number 11, Ganja Smuggler, makes her way through the pack, trying to catch up, and she's trying to make her way to lap the Fallout Brigade. Crowd is definitely getting into it now, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams look a little bit winded, as we are a little bit more than 20 minutes into this bout. Looks like we had a substitute there. Either that or Peace War is just mad and she's ready to hit somebody. Oh, there's a nice shoulder, pushes somebody out of the bounds. As the Ganja Smuggler is still struggling to make her way back up to the pack and score some points there. And the Fallout Brigade, as the lead jammer, calls the jam off. So it looks like the Fallout... Nope. No, that wasn't a call-out. Looks like she went out of bounds and they need her to go back in and reestablish herself. The Fallout Brigade sending Peace War to the penalty. And it looks like we have a jammer in the penalty box, so Truamakaze, once again, ladies and gentlemen, has the upper hand as they're the only ones that have a jammer on the track. She's making her way around the track. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen, a double jammer right there. Now, this isn't a bad thing for the Truamakaze, seeing how they have themselves 3 blockers on there, and the Fallout Brigade is going. So as the jammers switch out, because only one jammer can be in the penalty box, the Fallout Brigade makes their way through, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like the referees want to talk over something right here. It looks like they're going to talk over who can come out of the penalty box and who cannot come out of the penalty box. So the Truamakaze is going to put some fresh lanes out on the track. And the Fallout Brigade definitely has the advantage because the Truamakaze will not start with the jammer here. The jammer will be in the penalty box. But it's not all a bad thing. The Fallout Brigade is missing a blocker. And if I have to say from the first 20 minutes that I've been watching this, a very important blocker. What did you say, Fred?
Very. Looks like there's a timeout being called up.
Timeout. Here we go. Who's calling the timeout?
I believe that was from the Truamakaze.
So we're going to take a quick time out here. You are listening to RGBTitanRadio.com. This is the Valley's home of original Valley music. Thanks for joining us here. Keep it with us as we bring you the South Texas Rolleristas coming to you live from Skate Zone here in Musco.
All systems operational. Incoming transmission.
In order to get your loved one back, you have to log on to Facebook.com/RGBTitanRadio and suggest it to all your friends. This message will self-destruct in 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back here to Skate Zone here in Musco. Thanks for joining us here on RGBTitanRadio.com. This is the Valley's home of original Valley music. But for the next couple hours, this is the Valley's home of South Texas Rollerista. This is bout number 2 of the season. We still got a couple more bouts to go. We will be bringing them to you live every time that we can. It looks like they changed the score there on us. It looks like 16-5. That'll be the Truamakaze 16, the Fallout Brigade 5. We've gone through 4 jams already. First whistle goes off as all the blockers make their way. And of course the Fallout Brigade get the second whistle, but then they want to with a jammer on the track, making her way around track number 1. Turn number 1, it gets through like butter. Like a hot knife of butter, gets all the way through, but gets pushed out of bounds, so she'll have to reestablish herself behind the pack. So there she goes. Oh, and a big fall there. We had the jammer from the Truamakazes and 2 blockers getting taken out. And it looks like the referee wants to give her a penalty, but she's arguing it. But no, it looks like she's going to have to skate out of bounds until she reestablishes herself behind the pack, which she is not happy about at all, ladies and gentlemen. So the Fallout Brigade jammer making her way through. We're looking for the signal for the lead jammer. There it is. As she comes around, turns. The jammer goes down. The only jammer on the track goes down. It looks like she got bumped really nice and hard on one of the Truamakazes. Went down. Which helps the Truamakazes out as they're trying to get through this penalty kill. Because their jammer is in the penalty box. And it looks like, oh man, they have to send the blocker in the penalty box also. That's not going to help anybody's situation. So the Fallout Brigade making their way through. 1 blocker against 3 blockers in the Fallout Brigade. She takes 1 blocker out, and she's trying to keep pace here and keeping the jammer for the Fallout Brigade all the way through. Who is that, Brendan?
That's FTW and Hooligan. She is doing awesome out there.
The blocker for the Truamakazes keeping pace.
She is holding it down.
The jammer from the Fallout Brigade reaches out her hand for her blocker, trying to get it.
Oh, they are not getting past her. She is holding
keeping them
down.
away.
Oh my gosh, she is doing awesome.
Look at
She
that.
held it down.
Throwing the horns up in celebration.
That's right.
Keeping them from scoring.
That was amazing.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, was some textbook blocking.
Again, that was FTW and Hooligan.
Write her name down. We're going to be watching her for the next hour or so. I think she's going to make a big difference here.
Obviously, she was holding it down. She was holding it down the way it was supposed to. It was awesome.
So we get our blockers in position as we're getting ready for another jam. It looks like Peace War is going to take the jamming position for the Fallout Brigade. And Truamakaze can't quite catch that number yet. I feel old. I can't see it here. It's too dark. There's the first whistle as the blockers take off and start keeping pace for everybody else. Peace War gets a nice jump off the second line as the second whistle goes off. And it looks like V7 from the Truamakazes.
That is Velocity Vixen.
Velocity Vixen jamming for the Truamakaze. Peace War trying to make her way through, grabs on one of her blockers, gets a nice whip. As it looks like Vixen has the lead. She looks a little winded, but she does have some speed on her. She has an open track. She's trying to get her way through. Peace War once again pushed out of bounds, so she'll have to reestablish herself, as she is not the lead jammer. The lead jammer here is Vixen. It looks like she's making her way up behind her pack, behind her blocker number 4. She grabs on a blocker number 4, makes a nice whip to the outside, gets a nice hit of speed. It looks like the blocker for the ball, but he completely misses that hit. I don't know where her head was on that one. P4 finally making her way through the pack, ladies and gentlemen. She's got to lap them now, but it looks like Vixen is just making them pay for not blocking, not throwing the correct amount of elbows. And there it is, scoring the points, stopping the jam. Bank them, ladies and gentlemen. Those points go to the Truamakazes. Let's look at a point update here.
Vixen appears to be a little hurt. She keeps on grabbing her left hip. I believe she might have fallen onto it or something, or she might have, I know in the previous accident, she really rammed into someone while they were on the floor.
We'll try to get an injury for it pretty soon. We have our little leprechaun. His name's Larry. We happen to see him in the crowd saying, "Hey, Larry, thanks for being a leprechaun." Anyways, he'll be out there hanging out by the benches and trying to get us like score updates. All right, there comes the announcer.
Don't look at him.
Don't look at him. He's right in front of us. All right, the second whistle going off, ladies and gentlemen, here at the South Texas Rollerista. Bout number 2 between the Fallout Brigade and her, and laying her out, ladies and gentlemen. But she gets her way back up, shrugs it off like it ain't no thing, ain't no thing.
And again, we're down to one blocker.
We're down to one blocker for the Truamakazes once again, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're wondering how these girls get in the penalty box, well, it happens they accumulate minor injuries and minor penalties, or they have a major penalty, which sends them to the penalty box right away. Oh, it looks like one of the boxers wants to get up, but the referee's not letting her. As the jammer for the Fallout Brigade makes her way around turn number 1 again, trying to catch up with the back and score as many points as she can. But every time she crosses the jammer, she's got to get past that blocker in order to get all the blocker points from the penalty box. No, they call it off. It is done. That was pretty intense, but the score stays the same. The score is 19 for the Truamakazes, 5 for the Fallout Brigade. But if we had a momentum measuring device right now, I could definitely say that the momentum is shifting towards the Fallout Brigade. She's the man right there, or the lady, whatever we want to call her. FTW. Keeping pace for the Truamakazes as they still have 2 blockers in the penalty box, ladies and gentlemen. They'll have to remain there until they serve the rest of their penalty time. As the first whistle goes off, as FTW makes her way in front of everybody, she's going to try to be the lead blocker here. As it looks like Peace War will be the jammer for the Fallout Brigade, so we'll see what Peace War can do with just 1 blocker on the Truamakazes. Alright, Peace War getting right on blocker number 1, FTW. Peace War making her way to the outside, gets an eye and shoulder, but keeps her way in. So she was now through the pack and officially the lead jammer. So she makes her way over turn number 1. Oh, that was a hit to the mouth, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like the Fallout Brigade is going to lose a blocker. But Peace War is trying to turn on the speed and catch up to the crowd as she maneuvers through one of her blockers who is falling on the ground and coming her way up to the blue shirts of the Truamakazes. They try to switch blockers on her and trying to get her out of bounds. They can't quite do it, but a skate is taken out from under her. She goes out of bounds. Let's see if there's a penalty call on that one. Did the jam stop? I think they're gonna talk about the trip over there. It didn't look like she caught a skate there, and if she did catch a skate, that's an automatic trip. But it looks like we're gonna just start another jam session right here. As the announcer makes his way through, trying to get the crowd hyped up. They would be hyped up if they weren't giving him the hairy eyeball. Alright, the first whistle goes off as the blockers make their way through. All the blockers are on the floor. Oh, did you see that right off the line? Roar from the jammer from the Fallout Brigade trying to give a shoulder to the jammer for the Truamakazes. And she takes her way to the inside, man. She took 2 steps and got in front of that whole pack right there. Let's see if she can turn on the afterburners, and she has to lap the pack in order to start taking point. But right behind her is V7 from the Truamakazes. And she's trying to get her way to catch up to the Fallout Brigade for the jammer. V7 making her way around turn number 2. Fallout Brigade still has the lead jammer and is in lead position. Here they come up on the pack as Peace War has slowed down the pack. That looks like a trip right there. She's going to the penalty box. There you go. There's another fall there right there. by the Truamakaze, so their jammer is down. It looks like she's grabbing her side for some reason. The Fallout Brigade, there you go, scoring some points finally. Let's get the new total here. That should tighten things up around here. Did you catch that score?
It believes to be
25-17.
That's what it is.
The Fallout Brigade finally getting out of that 5-6 mark and putting some points up on the board. Like I said before, like the momentum seems to be swinging their way.
Now, Stevie, let me ask you, how many points does it rack up?
But it all depends on how fast these chicks want to skate. Because like I said before, it's the lead jammer who reserves the right to stop the bout and score the points whenever she wants. So if you have a really fast jammer, you can score as many points as you want. But the one thing you have to keep in mind is that you got to keep your legs fresh for the next round, and that you got to keep your jammer fresh, and that you're on a time constriction. And I'm pretty sure we're coming up on the 30-minute mark for the first half here. So that's what they're trying to do. It looks like both teams took a timeout, so one of the teams had to score a timeout. Now, how many timeouts did they get? Who knows? But we'll just call a timeout here. So thanks for joining us here, and if you don't know, we are RGBTitanRadio.com. This is the Valley's home of original Valley music. We're coming from you live in Skate Zone in Wesco, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God! Did you catch it, Fred? Is that anime character a dude or a chick? Just did the splits right there. Mike gives the clue.
I don't know, man. I was at a club last night and I saw some dudes doing splits, so that doesn't really say much.
I'm not saying the dude can't do one because he's a guy. Just saying it might have given a clue there. Alright, we got our blockers back up on the track. Looks like Peace War is going to take the front block position. Blocker number 1, if you want to get technical about the terms around here. And I like their positioning right there. You see you got 2 blockers, and you're boxing out a blocker from the Truamakazes.
After that split, I don't know. I'm going to change the boxes.
Alright, here we go. Truamakaze had to send somebody back to the fence. They didn't realize that they still had a blocker in the penalty box. Oh, that was a nice hit right there by the jammer. Mixed it once again. FTW making herself known on the track. And she's definitely in the running for MVP right now. As she takes the lead jammer position, making her way back around turn number 1. And the Fallout Brigade still have number 9 break. She looks winded though. Maybe get her some water or something. Alright, so the Truamakaze's jammer is trying to make her way through, gets a nice whip off the belt of one of her blockers. Peace War makes sure that she gets her skate out of bounds so she'll have to reestablish herself. She comes back in towards the inside spot and takes down Peace War. It looks like a bit of a trip there, but there was no call right there. But it's alright, the Truamakaze scoring points, calling off the jam right there. FTW making her presence known here, ladies and gentlemen, showing not only can she do some outstanding blocking, but she can do some outstanding jamming right there. She's definitely throwing those elbows around everywhere.
Yes, she is, Evie.
So the new score, the Fallout Brigade closing in now. It's now a 4-point game. Truamakaze is still in the lead at 27. The Fallout Brigade with 23. So we'll give you a moment to take in taking the time here. Looks like we're getting the signal. We have 5 minutes left on the game clock, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, there's the first whistles as the blockers take their positions around turn number 1. And it looks like for the Fallout Brigade, their jammer gets pushed out of bounds almost immediately. There's a double crash right there. So the jammer for the Truamakaze's Creek Show, number 77, making her way around turn number 1 again. It's going to try to lap the pack as she takes the lead jammer position as the Fallout Brigade jammer made her way out of bounds. Got a nice hit there. Oh, that was a nice hit to the midsection right there. And Creek Show calling off the jam early as they're trying to constrain time here. They got 4 minutes left on the clock. 4 minutes left on the clock. So if the Fallout Brigade has anything to pull off before the first half, now's the time to do it. I mean, I don't see why they're in that much of a hurry. There's still a little bit of time left, a little bit of jam time left. That way they can get themselves in the crowd.
Hi everyone, this is Bruce on the mic, Mr. from Ashley, because, you know, with her being in injury mode, she kind of can't speak before that. For about that injured skater fun, she was at surgery like this week. Stitches came out and everything, so that injured skater fun.
All right, there's the first whistle as the blockers take their position. Truamakaze is a blocker down, and another blocker manages to find her way to the penalty box. I don't know, maybe they're serving water over there. That's what they're going on. Eastward takes another fall, ladies and gentlemen. Fallout Brigade tries to get a block on number B7, but it doesn't seem to happen, so Truamakaze trying to get the work through. Eastward has another fall, ladies and gentlemen. That's definitely for the Fallout Brigade as they try to get their way back in. 3 minutes left on the clock. 3 minutes left on the clock. Eastward trying to make her way into position as the lead blocker. The lead jammer making her way through the package and starting to score points. And there you have it. A nice little move right there around the turn. What would you call that, Fred? I'd call it a little snake action right there.
That was a little snake action right there.
It was all you need to know about boxing, and that's bobbing and weaving. That's exactly what she did right there. She lowered her shoulder, weaved through one pair, bobbed through another player, and was able to score those points and call off the jam. Scoring points for the Truamakazes as we get the new totals put up, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great place out here, by the way.
Yeah.
Skate zone. Very old school, you know, carpet on the wall, concrete on the floor.
Of course, the lights on the roof.
Lights on the roof.
Or the ceiling.
Disco ball in the middle.
That's right.
DJ speakers. What else do you need? Snack bar.
Snack bar. It's over there, man. It's right in front of us.
So you need the video games because, of course, you know, there are those kids that can't skate.
Oh, right.
FTW making her way around to the Truamakaze. It looks like for the Fallout Brigade, they're going to go ahead and change out their jammer as they make their way around turn number 2. And FTW, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and making a presence.
And Hooligan.
Making her way around turn number 2, past the start line. She's got to lap the pack to start going point. So she's looking for her blockers to keep the pace. But it looks like they are slowing the pace down right now. All right, here she comes her way around turn number 1. Setting herself up, running her way through it. Looks like she got caught up in a little jam right there. Then makes her way through.
Wow.
That was beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like, let's see what she wants to do. Does she want to run out the time? Does she maybe want to try to get one more jam in? But I don't think there's enough time left to do that. So it looks like she's just going to run out the time and take it into the locker room right here. And let her blockers get a couple more hits there. That's what the whole point is right now. I can see what she's doing right now. They're just trying to lay people out, soften them up for the next half.
Oh, there you go.
Another couple penalties for the Truamakazes here as they try to run out the time. So our score at half will be the Fallout Brigade 23, Truamakazes 36. I'm pretty sure that'll take us into the half. I don't think there's that much time left. At least not that I've seen. I don't think there's enough time to skate around the whole track, catch up the pack, and do your thing.
I don't know, you never know, man.
They might have put the speed skaters in.
I've seen some pretty crazy things in my life.
And it's not looking good for the Truamakazes as once again they find themselves with 2 blockers in the penalty box, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. There's the whistle right there. Halftime right there, ladies and gentlemen, as the Truamakaze heads into the locker room as the leaders. I need a high five right there from the Newbies here. High five. There you go. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw in a song right now. That way you can see what our day job is. And of course our day job is to play local valley music. So we'll play a couple songs right here as we get set for the second half, as both teams take a breather. Your score here at half, live from Skate Zone in Westico, The Fallout Brigade 23 and the Truamakaze 36. Thanks for joining us here. We'll be back in a little bit. We have a whole another 30-minute half to take care of you here.
She liked the party, I was already on Bacardi when I stumbled out the lobby. Just as long as I'm out tonight, I might accommodate the Sprite with a toast to life.